Sharoitlar haqida qisqacha aytib berishingiz, chunki parhez va hamma davolanishlar ko'p vaqtligi uchun odam atrofida sharoitlar va ishlar haqida gapirib bersangiz.
Endi bizga har bir tashrif buyurgan bemorlarga albatta sharoitimiz o'rtacha desak ham bo'ladi. Dastlab ijodni boshlaganda albatta sharoitimiz juda og'ir bo'lgan. 29,5 yil bo'lyapti. Hozirgi kunda nisbatan juda yaxshi. Davolangan insonlar qadrimizga yetadi.
Of course, as doctor is advising, let's say in average, our conditions for all the people who are coming here, they are normal. And he's also going back to the history for 29 years ago, and he's advising that when we started, there was a real tough condition. While now, people are usually coming back very happy.
Bemorlarni imkoniyatdan kelib chiqqan holatiga qarab o'rtamiyona xonalarga joylashish mumkin. Luks xonalarga joylashish mumkin. Qanaqa zarur ehtiyoj bo'lsa shunga qarab imkoniyat darajasida sharoit qilib beramiz albatta.
And of course, depending on the situation of the patient and depending on their condition, they can be placed in the simple rooms, in the luxury rooms, or into the hotel rooms. Overall, it's all kind of based on whatever you need and whatever you find better for yourself.
Endi xudo xolasa niyatimiz bor. Mana Vazirlar Mahkamasini dasturga tushganmiz. Zamonaviy mehmonxona 3, 4, 5 yulduzli. Ana unda o'ylaymizki, eng oliy darajada xizmatlar mujassam bo'ladi degan umiddamiz.
That sounded like a very fantastic news because the doctor is advising that he's building a 3, 4, 5-star hotel nearby, just will be specialized for serving the needs of only these clinics, and that will make the services of this place even more better. I hope we could answer this question as much as possible. Rahmat javobingiz uchun. And now let's move on for the next one. And the next question will be about asking the doctor to tell us some stories about sakkizni tushiramizmi hozircha? Sakkizni tushiramizmi? Daska yo'q-ku. Daska yo'q-ku hali.
Daska bo'lgan bilan qaqib qo'yamiz, fonga to'g'ri kelmaydi-da, uni
orqada
uni ichiga montajni ichiga tiqib ko'rsam bo'ladi.
Bo'ladi.
So'raymi, so'ramaymi?
O savol nimada?
Shu qiziq bo'lgan voqealardan biroz aytib bering. Aha, bo'ladi, voqealar aytib turadi, og'zida.
O'sha voqealarga qarab
So, let's move on for our next question. And definitely, working for 30 years, the doctor have seen very outstanding and almost fantastic cases of recovery. So let's ask the doctor to share some of them. Endi keyingi savolimiz shuki, shuncha yil ichida siz ko'p va qiziq bo'lgan voqealarni ko'rgansiz va shular haqida biroz bo'lsa ham bizlarga aytib bersangiz va bo'lishsangiz.
Inson eng katta boyligini yo'qotganda bilar ekan, u ham bo'lsa sihat salomatlik degan buyuk nemis olimi Goethe bobokalonimiz.
The doctor is advising that the great poet Goethe was saying that the biggest richness which you can lose is your health.
29,5 yil davomida juda og'ir xasta bemorlar davolaganmiz. Shulardan 4 marta sari kasal bo'lib, perixod siroz deganlarni davolaganmiz.
And in 29 years, the doctor has seen multiple, very heavy cases. Just for example, the patient who had the multiple liver issues or the cirrhosis issues in their liver.
Yoki HPN, хронический почечный недостаточность, surunkali glomerulonefrit, gipertoniya formasi degan og'ir kasallarni davolaganmiz.
Or let's say the people who have had the hepatitis 4 times, as it was said previously, or the people who has issues with their kidneys like pyelonephritis and others. I apologize for missing some medical terms, of course.
Yoki bolezn Verelgofa, trombocytarni purpura, osteoblast, leykoz, oq qon rak xastaliklarni davolaganmiz vaqtida.
Or let's say some people with the white blood cancer or the Verenghof sickness and multiple others.
Albatta biz shifokorlar 24 soat davomida ixlosmandlarimizga yaratgandan shifo so'raymiz. Ana shunday og'ir kasallar sog'ligi mustahkam bo'lib, minnatdorchilik bildirganidan juda mamnunmiz.
And of course, as he advising, he's always praying 24/7 for the best and for the health for all his patients. And whenever they come back and they're happy, he feels himself on the seventh sky.
Aytadir dono xalqimiz, sabr qilsang tog'lar egar boshini, sabrsizlar dardga egar boshini.
And as he's advising, based on the people saying from our republic, if you are patient enough, you will break down the mountain, but if you are impatient, you will break yourself.
Bunday kasallarni 24 kunlab, 32 kunlab, 40 kunlab, 60 kunlab, 90 kunlab davolaganmiz.
And those sicknesses were cured sometimes for 25, for 30, for 60, and sometimes even for 90 days.
Endi albatta mana yaratgan marhamati bilan shunchalar hamdo'st mamlakatlardan, o'zimizning ona diyorimizdan ixlosmandlarimiz ko'pki, xalqimiz bildiki, sog' odam kasallikni oldini olish kerakligini. Shuning uchun ham profilaktik maqsadda kelayotgan ixlosmandlarimiz juda ko'payib ketgan.
And of course, after all these cases, with the word of mouth, the name of this clinic spread around the world almost, and the people from all over the Republic, Russia, Kazakhstan, they all are coming here. And the most important, what doctor is advising is that now they mostly started to understand that it's hard to be sick and recover, and they mostly try to come for prophylactics, like to take the sicknesses ahead before it starts.
Davolanish muhlati 18, 21, 24 kun. Agar shu muhlat davolangandan keyin 2 yilda bir marta davolansa ham bo'ladi. Agar 12-14 bo'layotgan bo'lsa, 1 yildan oshmagan muhlatda yana profilaktik maqsadda kelsa, albatta sog'ligi yanada mukammal bo'ladi.
And of course, if you've been here for at least of 18 till 24 days, it's gonna keep you enough for at least 2-3 years before you can come back here and get another treatment. While actually, if you've been here just for 10 or 12 days, he's advising for you to come just almost every year.
Ikkita savolga javob berdim. Bunisi o'tamiz.
And the doctor is advising that he answered this question. Rahmat bu savolga javob berganingiz uchun. And I think we've got also a great answer for this one. And now we're gonna move on for another one. And one of our last question is will be like, yes, we got this interview. We've got a lot of other interviews from the MSCD, from the MRI rooms, and we showed you other services. But still, people want more information, right? And the question is where else we can get it, like who we can call or where from, and what else we can read. Man aytmoqchi bo'lganimki, shuncha intervyu tayyorladik, rahmat vaqtingiz uchun. Mana boshqa xonalar haqida ham, xizmatlar haqida intervyular oldik, lekin odamlarga yana ma'lumotga qiziqish katta. Yana qo'shimcha qayerda ma'lumot olsak bo'ladi degan savolga javob bersangiz.
Endi avvalambor bizda endi reklama masalasi bo'yicha juda imkoniyatlarimiz cheklangan. Chunki ixlosmandlarimiz juda ko'p, vaqtimiz juda qisqa. Lekin shunday bo'lsa-da, mana Ergashota mo'jizasi kitoblarimiz bor. Ana albatta rus tilida yozilganlari bor, o'zbek tilida yozilganlari bor. Hattoki o'sha saytimizda ingliz tilida yozilganlari ham bor. Agar info Ergashota o'z saytimizga kirib, mukammal o'rganib chiqsangiz, albatta to'liq savollaringizga javob topasiz.
And our doctor is advising us that he's really heavily focused on his medical affairs and treatments, and same is all his personal. That's why maybe they're a bit heavy on making a very big campaign of advertisements, but he's advising that on the website ergashota.uz you can find as much information as possible, and the least is that there is a very fantastic book in the Russian language, in the Uzbek language, and you can also even download it. Now it was translated to English, so it has a lot of information in it.
Bundan tashqari ko'p gazetalarda ham muxbirlarimiz kelib haqiqatni yoritgan. Xalq so'zida olmonlarni hayratga solgan o'zbek yigiti deb nomlangani bor.
And of course, there is daily paper and newspaper articles about our clinics and our doctor and the fantastic results. And for example, one of them in our national newspaper of Halk Suzi was saying the person who astonished the Germans, where there was a big article about how Germans were astounded by the treatments and the achievements of our doctor.
Yoki ishonch gazetasida kolumnda bir alamim mani deb yaqinda britaniyalik olim bilib qolibdiki, o'sha o'sma xastaliklarni davolash yo'nalishi bo'yicha biz endi o'sha bir vaqt o'zida bir necha o'nlab, yuzlab xastaliklarni qolaversa, o'sha o'sma xastaliklarni ham oldini profilaktik yo'l bilan olamiz va davolaymiz.
Or for example, in our local newspaper Rishonch or Trust, there was an article saying I'm worried about Columbus, and it was written by the UK scientist who was really amazed and surprised by the way we are treating here multiple sicknesses, where all modern medicine is focused only on treating one sickness at a time.
Hozir zamonamiz rivojlanib ketgan, ana telefonlar, internet, eng yaxshisi info.uz. Shunday lotin tilida yozsangiz, to'liq o'sha bizning ma'lumotlarimiz bilan yaqindan tanisha olishingiz mumkin.
And of course, our doctor is advising now it's the modern medicine of technologies. So everyone has phones, iPhones and the internet. And the best way to